Hi, Bjorna. Going over your first week. I hope I said that right, by the way. I'm thinking of it like Bjork, so I'm hoping that I said it the right way. Anyways, okay, so let's go over your first week of images, and we'll start with your first one here. Okay, so, oh, and by the way, I live in England, so I totally get the always dark and it rains, so lucky that you did get some sun. Okay, so your first shot. I like this. This is sweet. Sun flare image. It is good. I think that you metered for her hair. I think if you had waited for the sun to drop just a touch lower, that you could have got maybe a little bit of a stronger flare versus the haze. Not that there's anything wrong with the haze. There's not at all. And it still creates that sort of flare look to it. But if you were looking for that stronger, you know, that more sun rays kind of sun flare, then I would have gotten a bit closer, and then I call it the bob and weave that you do to get some sun flare, and you kind of have to bob and weave between your client or your subject, I guess, your subject and the sun to kind of get that flare just right. But I still, I mean, this is still a sun flare, and it's just a bit more hazy than that strong sun flare that you know, maybe some people assume is the only sun flare, but it's not. Anyway, and I love your edit. I really like. I'm assuming this is kind of your style, and I like it. If this were a client, I probably would get rid of this speck, this little sun speck that you've gotten from the flare. I mean, that's just purely cosmetic, and I'm just giving you my opinion if I was doing this for a client. But I like it. It's cute and it's sweet how she's got like a little flower in her hand as well. Okay, next shot. Okay, the backlit and the hazy. Yeah, I think this is a good hazy shot. As far as backlight, I might have I might have tried to get a little bit more of it with the sun actually to the back of her, without trying to draw in some flare. It's still great. I still like that haze that you got to it, and I love your edit of it as well. And maybe I would have gone in a little bit closer. I mean, that's just, again, I mean, I realize you were just, that's how you wanted to shoot it, but if I was trying to get a little bit more of that stronger back flare, then I probably would have gone in a little bit closer. But it's a really cute shot. Love the, it looks like a camera, I think, that she's got there. It's sweet. Okay, and then this hazy one, or hazy front. And yeah, I was going to say when I first saw it, I thought, oh, she must have pulled it into raw. Because for sure, I probably would have trashed this. So you were able to save quite a bit of it. And actually, this has quite a bit of sun flare to it. And I love this. I love this whole shot. I think it's really, really great. I cannot believe how much you salvaged out of it. If you didn't want to do raw, and you were to shoot this without you know, shoot this without having to go through raw, it definitely would have bumped up my aperture. That could have saved it without having to go into raw, and it looks like, from what I can tell, that you were able to pull back enough in raw that it worked. And I mean, it's a really sweet shot. It's totally one. I don't know if she's yours, but if she was mine, this is one I would put up. I think it's really, really great. So you did a really good job, especially because I had read that you said you don't really do this stuff outside. So I think you did great. And yeah, so just keep going. I'm looking forward to next week. Thanks so much. Bye.